All set. 1600 meters. And away they go from the 1600 meter marker. Sluice Gate right there, Temple Rock, Grey Scout, Roy Selvin on the outside, and Pronghorns among the leading group. Then comes Puccini, a couple of lengths off the leader. They settle down into stride. Grey Scout is on the outside of runners. Then comes Spirit of Dover. Further back in the field is Charters Creek as they start to stretch out. Just in front of that is Elaine's Magic as they move towards the 1100 meter area. At the back of the field is the Strategist. Roy Selvin is just the leader. Back in second is Pronghorn, and Temple Rock is at the rail third. Sluice Gate is in fourth position with the white cap, and along the inside running rail there is Sluice Gate, being passed by Puccini. Then Grey Scout, Spirit of Dover. Further back is Elaine's Magic, and then comes Charters Creek, and at the back is the Strategist. As they move towards the 600 meter marker, Roy Selvin the leader, Pronghorn second, and Temple Rock just waits at the rail. Puccini's on the outside with the white cap, and then comes Sluice Gate. That's about 4 lengths off the leader. Elaine's Magic, Grey Scout, Spirit of Dover. Roy Selvin the leader, and Temple Rock now comes around, and Puccini's trying to put in a claim. Roy Selvin still the leader. Temple Rock's now putting on the pressure, and Puccini, Sluice Gate on the outside. Temple Rock and Roy Selvin over the last 100 from Puccini, but Temple Rock is at the front. Sluice Gate running on from behind, but Temple Rock is holding on and will score. Temple Rock will win it. Sluice Gate is finishing late, but Temple Rock won it. Sluice Gate second. Puccini ran third, and fourth position Spirit of Dover. Number 2, Temple Rock, was always prominent. Anton Marcus, the son of 7th Rock, Charles Laird, Marcus Jooster, and Ingrid Jooster, bred by Main Chance Farms. Number 2, Temple Rock, 5th time at the track, and is victorious. Was always prominent from a good draw and wins it well at the business end. As we heard from Anton after his interview, he said this horse will probably come back as a gelding, and Temple Rock wins it. Second to number 3, Sluice Gate. Third position will just go to Puccini. The fourth position to Spirit of Dover, and then came Grey Scout and Roy Selvin. Further back in the running is Elaine's Magic. They really stretched out, and the winner of this race is Temple Rock. Then came Pronghorn. Further back in the field is Charters Creek. It's a well-detached field, and the winner on the tote, number 2, Temple Rock. That shows at 2 rand 10. It was the tote favourite. So here's a side view of Temple Rock. We're not going to see the head on, but Temple Rock was always prominent. When Anton pulled it towards the outside of the track, continues to go. We'll have to hear from Anton. Does he put his best foot forward, or does he want to give it up? Is that why they want to geld him? But he is the favourite. He does oblige until the running of our next race, the 4th. It's the start of the jackpot. Until then, back to the studio.
Well, it's 2 from 2 for jockey Anton Marcus, and this time for his stable, the stable of Charles Laird, and of course the owners, of course Ingrid and Marcus Jooster, who are very close to you, Anton, and of course that's where Steinhoff comes from, and nice to be back in the number 1 box for the boss.
Yeah, it's special to run one for Charles, Marcus, Derek, the whole team. I'd be lying if I said it. These colours and riding for Charles isn't very close to my heart.
Now you did on the side of caution, suggesting that he needs gelding, but it's nice to see him get that maiden win and get it done well.
Yes, Steve, it's a relief that he's won as a colt. I tell it as I see it or as I feel it. He was the obvious horse in the race. We weren't running away from the fact that he was working well. I didn't really necessarily err on the side of being conservative. I told everyone to exercise caution. I've been in a similar position. About 12 months back, I rode a 5 to 10 for Jeffrey Friedman.
Yes.
I told people, I said, you bank him in the PA at your peril. And I think
Royal champion.
Correct. And I think you went accordingly, So, I'd rather go out there, I'll tell it as I see it. Use it, don't use it.
How did things work out for you in the race? I was watching it. I thought from that position you were perfectly positioned turning to the straight.
Yes, when I looked at the race, I thought that I might end up in front by default. And then once I had something to lead him along, I knew that it would certainly help his cause. You know, you might not have been able to see it, but you certainly feel him turning it up quite badly inside the furlong, you know. But as I say, delighted to be at these.
Before you leave us, you haven't been on this poly track for a while, race riding. What's your feel with it? The guys have had a few months now to get to know the surface and maintenance, etc. How's the feel out there?
You know, Dees, I've said before, this track runs, the weather condition determine the going on this particular track. You know, the cooler it is, I'm of the opinion, the better it races, and the warmer it is, the looser it is, and the more kickback there is. So, you know, that's all I would say. I would say to the punters, you know, it's common knowledge that back markers, probably jockeys as well as horses, we don't like the kickback. So if the track's losing on a back marker, you know, watch it. I'm not saying they can't win from there, because they do win from there, you know. But it definitely races better the cooler it is, Dees.
I don't know if it's your style or there's a bias that you think there may be to middle to outside.
Dees, you know, I think it might just be the momentum of, you know, the way the rail carries the horses. You know, it's hard to believe, it's hard to think that there could actually be a bias on an all-weather track, you know, if there hasn't been any rain, you know. But I think a lot of it's got to do, I believe, of your rail configuration. And naturally, you know, horses' back markers do start peeling out early, so, you know, so a lot of them end up making their runs there. However, if you're on a front runner and you come off that false rail, naturally horses do tend to run, you know, towards the middle. But, I mean, I remember winning a race over here and Mr. Whatever, coming from behind, winning hard up against the inside rail, you know. So I wouldn't look too much into it, Dees.
Thanks for that. Nice start. 2 from 2. Well played, Anton.
Thank you.
Lovely. Anton Marcus there on the favorite, number 2, Temple Rock. 2, 3, 5 and 4. A nice favorable start to the pick 6. Place accumulator, no problems. And next up will be the first leg of the jackpot. Time to jot down there for race number 4 will be 18:55, 5 to 7. Coming up next, race number 4.